Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Matt, this is Max Mods, and today guys, we're going to be doing a little bit something different. So I've been working on the Enterprise D for a while now, and decided, about a year ago that I really wanted to put a power mod into this build. Because turning on the batteries is going to be an absolute pain, because you've literally got to switch on, switch on, and then obviously we have the saucer to switch on. So in all, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other nacelle, 5 switches. So I decided to do a power mod for it using the actual test board that we got with the Enterprise D. I did have a spare test board, so I thought, right, I'll use that. And worked it out, and all that is coming off the test board is just basically JST connectors, the same size of what the that the Enterprise D uses, where we connect it all to the circuit boards and everything. Got my main wire coming out here, which is then attached to a power supply, which has a variable voltage setting on it, so I can set it to whatever voltage I want. So at the moment I've got this set to 5 volts. Now it can go up to 6 because in these button batteries they are 3 volts each battery, and that would mean there's 2 of them, so that's 6 volts in there. I think it's the same in the warp nacelle. Now this is a little bit different. This uses 3 AAA batteries, oh sorry, 3 AAA batteries, and that's producing 4.5 volts. So we should be okay by 0.5 of a volt. Then we've got the saucer section, which is over to my left, and yeah, that's actually going to take 2 battery boxes, would you believe, to power it. So yeah, even though we are powering it off the one, yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to test this. I want to make sure that this power supply is in. So it's plugged in, it's not switched on. So I'm going to connect everything up. So I'm just going to turn this over. Because first of all, I'm going to connect up the warp nacelle. Now these are just simple JST connectors. There's nothing different about them. Okay, so that's one in there. For here, so I need to match up what it is. So Cobra neck, Cobra neck. Okay, saucer section plug. Okay, now I've made this in a way where it bypasses the batteries. So what I mean by that is I have still got an option of if I want to run this by battery. So say if, I don't know, for some reason I get rid of it, even though I'd never get rid of models, or say that you know, I want to take it to a show and I can't hardwire it, or there's no plug there, I can still demonstrate it with the power from the batteries. Okay, so I'm going to bring over the saucer section, and I will go to the top camera, the very top camera, when I switch this on. So I haven't done this yet, guys. This is my first time actually testing this. So I have no clue how this is going to go, whether it's going to work, whether it's going to blow up, I don't know. So if I go to the very overhead camera, you get a bit of a wider view. You can more or less see everything there. So when I flick a switch, all this should come on, or disastrously not. So here we go. Right, so everything's working apart from the saucer. So if I just turn the lights down, so as you can see, the warp nacelle lit up, this is lit up, Cobra Neck's lit up, but the saucer is not. And it should be. So it can be two things. Either a disconnected plug somewhere, or some problem with some of the wiring. Okay, so let's do something, because I've got quite a long extension cable on this. Let me disconnect the saucer, disconnect the Cobra Neck, and disconnect the saucer. Right, okay. So my problem is now is in here is the circuit board. So if I've got a problem with the circuit board, I am in trouble. But right, I tell you what I can do is I can actually plug the saucer into the nacelle here, because I know I'm getting power to that nacelle. So this should instantly tell me where I'm going wrong. Right, okay, so that instantly tells me something on the circuit board has either come loose or there's a problem with the wiring. It could be a problem with the wiring coming through here. Right, so let's just test. So we know everything is working. The problem is, why is it not working? Right, okay, so what I'm going to have to do now is look at, I'm just going to switch this off and I'll turn the main light back on. So I'm going to have to backtrack. So I know this wire is working. So it's either the wire here that isn't working, which I'll have to test, or it is the wire coming from the circuit board in here. But the main thing is that everything is working off that little circuit board, which is what I wanted. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm just going to have to do a series of tests. Let me just check something. If it's coming off the circuit board, because I can, if that doesn't work, I know. Right, so it's definitely coming from the circuit board. That's where the problem is. So at least we know. Okay, so problem is now is I'm going to have to break into this to get that circuit board out. Yeah, not very happy days ahead, but at least we know it is working. It's just a glitch. So I will be looking at that after this video, but I just wanted to sort of show you that it is going to work. It is all going ahead, and I am pretty happy with it, to be honest with you. Yes, I've had to drill some holes for the wires, but yeah, it's a mod, so you know, pretty annoyed that I've got to get hack into this now, but at least I know that the wires that are coming off here are working and the Cobra Neck's working. So yeah, everything should be fine. Fingers crossed. So I'm going to get into this now and find out what is going on with the circuit board in here to the wire that is coming up here. It could be something that's trapped, I don't know, but we'll find out. So guys, if you like this video, please can give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.